I'm Eric Hugerhaus, Vice President of Sales for Cetrus. Thank you for coming to our website. Thank you for the opportunity to present our Expense-to-Project extension of Process Meter. If you haven't already seen the Process Meter video, I highly recommend you go do that and then come back and revisit this video, because we do assume a number of or a certain amount of knowledge about Process Meter in terms of how it is associated with Expense-to-Project. So what is Expense-to-Project? It's simply an extension that associates application usage to a project or some other attribute. For us, Expense-to-Project is not just online usage, but we also have the ability to monitor and capture usage and associated when people are working out in the field on a laptop. Expense-to-Project is very simple to use and administer. The administrator identifies the applications and users that are going to be monitored and have usage reported. E2P provides up to 8 configurable fields that are either mandatory or non-mandatory, visible or not visible, that collect attribute data. When an application is used that is going to be monitored, we just basically associate the usage to that application, and all of the usage in that session is captured. Expense-to-Project is able to be used both online and offline. E2P can gather information in one of 2 modes. The first is at application launch. We have a pop-up window that opens up, and those fields that have been identified and labeled for attribute information pop up. They have pull-down tabs for each field that show the last project worked on, the last project manager that might have been associated with a project, again, whatever is in that information, so the user only has to validate information as compared to inputting it. The other mode is using a tool called regex. And in that, the administrator has identified what kind of file names to be looking for when the user saves a file. The regex will pull that file name and path and is looking for a specific project. So I'm looking for Acme Project ABC, and that information is then entered automatically into one of those 8 configurable fields, and the session usage time is associated for reporting purposes. So what are E2P's benefits? First and foremost, for those organizations that want to track time for reimbursement, we have made the process about as simple as it can possibly be to capture and associate the usage information with minimal behavior change by the end user. For organizations looking for internal chargeback, same kind of thing, that when the application is launched, we start gathering the time, and you can charge back only for the use of that application, that time, not the idle time that was there. And finally, for organizations looking at making it easier to do time tracking, whether it's by looking at how many different applications somebody is using to associate with a project, or for a freelancer trying to recreate his or her day or week, the data is there to allow somebody to say, what was I doing for how long, on what day of the week, with what project. We want to make life simple for usage tracking. If you'd like to learn more, we have an at-a-glance available on the website. We'd also encourage you to try Process Meter and the E2P extension on the website. It's very easy to request a free 30-day trial, and off you go. We'll look forward to working with you and having you experience the benefits of Process Meter and Expense-to-Project. Thank you.